Hello and welcome to Andertons TV. My name is Jet Duxbury and thankfully Oz is behind the camera and he's been editing all the videos of late, so thank you mate, I really appreciate it. And in general today he's stuck around whilst I've been doing these type of videos, which is comparing similarly priced keyboards and similarly spec keyboards. On the face of it, these two look like two peas in a pod, but what we're going to do in this video is just approach them as if you may be in the store, flicking through the sounds. We're going to go back and forward between them and hopefully learn a bit more about the sonic character. And if you don't want to hear any of that, we've got all the links below and you can find out all the gory details, but let's jump into it. I'm going to establish a bias here. I fell in love with this. I remember very vividly doing a video on this and loving it and never quite getting this. So let's try put that to one side and start playing them and play the piano sound that first comes up on either. Here is the Go keys first and I'm going to do just something simple in D. Casio. Just my initial reaction is there's a lot more depth of expression even in my fingers. I don't normally talk about that, but that feels better to me. Let's keep moving. This is my problem with the Go keys. It does seem like from another time, if I'm honest. But in other ways, it's just as up to date with its Bluetooth features, but I'm not going to get into that. Let's, I look at that piano and I like the interface here where we've got different variations. So that's the standard one. Can I get more sounds out of this? Concert grand. Yes, we can. So. That's a concert grand. I like on here, simple, buttons, no screen. We're going from standard to advanced. Let's keep going with this, modern. Vintage. Keep flicking through here, pop piano. Now one big difference is they both claim to have an ivory feel to them. Both keypads, you would be disappointed if you bought them thinking they had any weight to them. They're both firmly unweighted keyboards, but oddly try emulate the feel of ivory. I mean, not oddly, there's benefits to that. There's like a coarseness to it, a dryness. If you suffer from sweaty hands and things like that, I like that. I've got to be honest, I think that this is cool. I like the yellowy keyboard, you may disagree. Also, this is not Oz's fault. The screen is quite remarkably just red on red. So if it's not coming across on, it's almost the worst thing you could ever try to film. So that's not Oz's problem. But I can see it, all right? Let's keep going with sounds. Let's go into the electric piano world and see what's what. Such a good action on that. I don't know what they did, but even at full arm's reach, I feel I have control over that, and I don't normally feel that. Let's keep searching and see if we find some electric stuff. Here we go, Phase EP, this is the first one. Hey, it's not bad, the Roland. Let's do one more, pure EP Tram. And so we'll do a tone variation here. A few more variations, modern, let's do vintage. There's a lot of tones in here. Also, when you read the manual, there's a lot of sounds where they modelled records, if I remember that. Yeah, that's a very clearly evident CP 70, 80 sound to me, which, if you're a nerd, excites me. Let's keep going sound-wise. I hate being silly, but this patch is called Friend's Bell. Gotta play it. Whenever I hear about my friend's bell, I gotta play it. Oh, oh, D50 Fantasia, no way. I forgot that it's got all these sounds in. It's annoyingly better than I remember. I really want it. I've had such a bad day. Actually, the Roland products, I don't know why I've got a bee in my bonnet about Roland. They keep coming through. That's fun. This is almost like a small workstation keyboard in the type of patches. This is the type of stuff you might get on a Phantom. Let me prove that with, yeah, a lot of the names are popping up. Biting Clavy. Let's see if we can get something like that out of here. Let's see, Biting Clav. Yeah, interesting. Effects guitar, good old hit. Now we're talking. Double action, baby. That's where Roland, I just want crazy Japanese stuff. So fun. Now, one thing is, so sonically, this seems to have all the sounds in the kitchen sink. This seems to have sounds that you might prefer if you like songs from the past, like vintage soul music. That's why I initially identified it. I felt like a lot of the tone variations had thoughtful effects. Let's try to prove it. With the, there's a whirly, right? Let's go through the vintage one. Just put a nice little trem on it. Nice additions. Also, this is available in different colours, which is pretty pin. Both run off batteries, which is cool. But one thing that I remember that shocked me last time was the stuff to do with this. So I'm going to try to get that going with no experience. Just like you were in the shop, like, hang on a minute, I swear I saw some weird video of a dude doing something. That's going to be me right now, hopefully. Also, we got a drum thing. Because there looks like something to do with a looper here. Oh, there's an orchestra. And sound effects, baby, come on. Standing on top of the world. Oh, it's kind of fun, isn't it? Right, what am I talking about? Loop mix. There's this thing that I know nothing about where I'm guessing that different parts of the keyboard trigger different loops. That's what I remember from many years ago. I'm looking at Oz because I told him this keyboard does something mental. And this, so check it out. What it's doing, I don't know. There's videos on that, and you think, why is this guy doing? Again, I'm trying to give you the experience you might have. You came in the store, and we're a shop here at Andertons with a showroom where you can come try these out for yourself. But it seems like almost, you know, when you're a kid and you can't make a bad note on those kiddie pianos, but with really naughties banging loops. Trad hip hop. Oh. Didn't know there was trad hip hop, but we're gonna hit it. Oh. So I think these are drums. I'm guessing this is bass, and then this. Try higher. Yeah. So, what can we do with that? Now, we can laugh at it and be like, but there is maybe, I'm going back to my thoughts of being in the store. Someone's coming in, and if you've got a young person and they're maybe learning and you're trying to just excite them about the piano, and you know that they're kind of maybe like looking at another instrument, that would have been fun. I mean, it's fun, but I'm 38. And I find that's probably the most fun thing that's happened today, easily. That and going to Burger King, I'm pumped. Yeah, that's really fun. Let's do one more because it is nuts. Because I thought of you the other day, Oz's friend has become a global viral sensation with said drum and bass. So let's see if we can, it's as easy as that. And then this is like filter sweeps. Come on, man. Aww. It's actually got its own thing going on.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
You've seen me now, unfortunately. Oz does Fridays with me. He's seen me play a lot of keyboards. Yeah. But that is new, right? Nothing does that. I mean, the Casio seems pretty boring after that.
Well, not if you want to play piano. Not if you want to play...
No, and that's a great point. I've been recommending this wholeheartedly to people who are like, my good friend Charlie Roland is a great musician and a great friend. He was saying, we want to go out busking. And he was like, I don't particularly want to get an 88 key keyboard. And Eleanor, the singer, she's a great player and great singer. This does seem, if you're the type of person who can play already, but if I was a beginner and I was young, I would get this every time. So that's cool. Don't listen to me, watch other videos, just letting you know that Andertons is a shop. And thanks so much if you stuck around this long. Thanks, Oz, for filming. I'll play us out with a little bit of this and I'll shred over the top. See ya.